Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Anthony, the pass to George. Oladipo outside. Aiden, the screen on Levine. For three, Oladipo sinks it. What range from downtown.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it would be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Levine. Back to Doncic. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 5. Towns for three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. To the middle. Here's Sohan. That shot off. Good work defensively by Towns. Now Los Angeles with it. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You've got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Now here's George. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Jones with some nice D.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Okay, Cat, knock this down.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Towns nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Pass to Oladipo. And the Pelicans miss again.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Doncic passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Now Aiden. George outside. Now Sohan. Over Towns. The shot by Sohan, no good.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Pass to Levine. From deep. Hits a three-pointer.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Billy Green. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luke.
Yo. Yo. One, two, 1, 2. Yo, 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 yo. You should put this mic. Excuse me, I apologize about that.
Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Tipped. Sohan, pass to Anthony. To end the run. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Towns outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Pelicans trail by 4. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Ayton passes to Anthony. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Anthony's got 5 points.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do.
And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Clowney, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Paul George comes in for Sohan. Strawther's checked in for Oladipo. And Lewis is subbed in for Anthony. That shot is good, Lewis.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
36 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Doncic. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Lakers trail by 3. And we're going to have a jump ball. Here's the break. Hey, puts up a 3. That shot missing. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Pelicans ahead, up 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for New Orleans?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Rui Hachimura, Nicholas Batum out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's Doncic in at the point.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Here's Lewis. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Rui Hachimura, and this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
First one falls for him. Good on the second one.
I know this sounds terrible, y'all. I'm just trying to get a mic check. I know this sounds terrible, y'all. I'm just trying to get a mic check. I know this sounds terrible, y'all. I'm just trying to get a mic check.
And he makes all three.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who
Man, you
motivated
can't play
me
me,
as a
step
kid
back,
was Kobe
cook him.
Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, tried to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. George has the open look. And
Man, you can't let him shoot. He won't cut us.
George has got his first 2 points of the night.
And George's guys encourage him to just fire away. They know
Give me a pick.
To the inside, McGee.
Good
That
cut.
one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Cut, nigga.
Doncic
Press
has
up,
got
press
his
up.
4th assist in this one. Here's Lewis. Guarded by Doncic.
Well, he can't shoot.
Lewis
He can't
passes
shoot.
to George. Over Hachimura.
Hold on.
Plenty of
D,
contact
man.
on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws. Greg, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his football. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs is just tremendous.
That's good for George. When you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind.
I agree, B.A. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated. This guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
Goodwin's checked in for the Pelicans. Micic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. George hits him both.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Mic test.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Doncic feeling it out a bit.
Put me on the line.
Sohan's checked in for Hunter, and Anthony subbed in for Goodwin. Gobert's checked in for the Lakers. Zach LaVine comes in for Micic.
Trash that.
Now here's
Yeah,
Doncic. No
What
made
is that?
baskets yet. Just 5 on the clock.
Knock that down, Zach.
The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Spins. Here's Anthony. Cashes in the 12-footer. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Anthony against Doncic.
Put him on your hip, man.
Outside for
Come
Embiid.
on, Zach.
From deep three-point land. The Lakers with another miss. The Pelicans lead by 8. Pass to George. Here's Clowney. Now here's George. Anthony with it. Sohan outside.
Man, I'm out here drunk.
George
Together.
for 3. He drops it from range.
And
Now it's an 11-point New Orleans lead.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Anthony. From deep, here's Doncic. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ayton, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Victor Oladipo comes in for Strother. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Los Angeles. Jones comes in for Martin. Pass to Anthony. Unloads from 13. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 11-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
That's good from George.
His body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been.
And that concludes the first half. The Pelicans on top, up 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
You know, for the Pelicans, what you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces on their roster, but the lack of firepower to make any real noise, at least this year, it seems.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They've been fearless tonight. That kind of attitude becomes contagious. I mean, look how many times they've gotten to the stripe.
Yeah, I mean, they brought their gear. They've been camping out at the line all night. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Cole Anthony. Man, is he getting it done today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Doncic. He's scoreless, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
They've got DeAndre Ayton. George out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Anthony, and it's Oladipo in at the 2. That's the Pelicans 5. Doncic with it. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Oh, 5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
New Orleans leading by 10. Anthony outside. Pass to Ayton. Back to Anthony. Knocked loose. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
But out of bounds, New Orleans will have it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
The Pelicans shooting an average of 43% from the floor. It's George on the wing. No good on the triple.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The road back is going to be a long one if they can't play smarter and take care of the ball.